Hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear me this time, because I think the microphone should be working for once. It would be nice if it works more often than not. How are you guys doing? I see Stuart's here. What's up, Stuart? I am late, and I do apologize for that. I got home a little bit later from work than I thought I would, and you know, time just flies by when you're having fun. So thank you for being here to hang out with me. Alright, let me get the chat pulled up so I can actually see what is actually happening. And then we can get started on our craft. So that would be good. So we are going to paint like a little garland type thing. Now looking at this, I cut it out a couple minutes ago. It looks a little big, but I think it'll be fine. Because I was thinking this would be for like a tiered tray set. But so this one will be standalone, but if you're going to make it for a tiered tray set, I'd probably make it a little smaller. I think this is like 4 inches tall. And if I remade it, I'd probably do like 3 inches tall, is what I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking, alright, well, let's see. Let's get our overhead view going on, shall we? Alright, I think you guys can see. I am definitely recovering from being sick as well. I had a upper respiratory infection, so that is always fun. And I just realized I don't have anything to squirt my paint on. Let me see real quick. I'm gonna get a piece of cardboard really quickly. Uno momento. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? I'm just gonna cut this piece of cardboard real quick. There we go. Oh, on that piece. Okay. Now I made the cardboard a little shorter. So here we go, as I'm tripping over everything like always. I think I should maybe just rebrand myself to the Hot Mess Express, because that's kind of what I feel like it constantly is. You know? I feel like it's always craziness up in here. Let's see. Move this back a little bit. Alright. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we are good to go. I think we're Gucci. Alright. I'm ready. Okay. Now we can put our paint directly on the cardboard and it will be fine. Okay. I think, as again I'm dropping everything. So basically it's these little light bulbs, and the string will go through this top portion. So then it'll be like this. And then it will spell out joy. Like so. Cool. So it'll be like that. So I think for these word parts, we'll probably do white, is what I'm thinking. But for the light bulbs, I want them to be like the different kind of color old school bulbs, you know, that we would typically see. So I'm using my trusty handy dandy craft paint, shaking it up. This one has brown all over it. All right. So for the like metal part of the light bulb, I don't have any metallic paint, but I do have a metallic marker, which I think will work. So it's always hard to get crisp lines, you know? Like, I already messed that up, but it's all good. I think I'm going to get some more chalk paint, though, just because it adds a little bit more dimension than the craft paint does, because it kind of has a little bit of, like, texture to it. I did see some people were mixing craft paint with, like, baking soda, so that could be an option for the future as well, to mix in some baking soda. But let's set that one up there. I guess we'll do green next. This one is Holly Branch. The red one was Red Apple. And then this one is Holly Branch. Probably don't need to squirt out as much. And I still did too much, but what can you do? Have you ever been interested in adding? Yes, definitely. I would love to. A lot of my issue is I just don't have time. Like, I have time to plan out the things I want to make, but I don't necessarily have time to be like, oh, I want to incorporate, you know, lights or electronics, and then I don't have time to actually, like, devote to it and, like, figure it out and see how it would work. But yeah, that would be, like, a lot of fun to add, like, LEDs to my projects and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I am loving this little vintage Christmas vibe that we've got going on. Loving it. Nice. I think I do just like that kind of old nostalgic, you know, I don't know, Christmas feel, I guess is the word. But I mean, I do like all the lights that they have now too, where it's all like the, you know, the white, like thin, like hanging kind of lights. I do like that too. I don't know, I like both. Oh, I did pretty good on that line. Alright, alright. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll use this for my tiered tray or if I'll make something different for the tiered tray, because I could do like snowflakes for the little garland. But I really like these light bulbs though. It's gonna need a second coat for sure. Oh, and then I dropped my other little makeup sponge. And then we can do yellow for this last one. So then that will be cool. Yellow is definitely gonna need a couple coats, for sure. Mix it up pretty good. Definitely don't need that much out. I keep pouring way too much paint out. I feel like no matter what brand, like yellow, you always have to do like so many coats. Like so many. Alright, well, we gotta let that one dry for a bit. We can bust back out the red. Gotta be careful I don't get paint on me. You know, do my best. There we go, that's looking good. I'll probably end up doing like 3 coats, I'm thinking, on these pieces. Yeah, because that looks really good to me. Alright, then we can do our green one next. Move that one out of the way. Alright, Oh, messed that one up just a little bit, but I think ultimately it'll be okay. Man, did you guys see that Aaron Carter died? So sad. I liked his music a lot as a kid. I was definitely a fan. Hey Erica, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. We are working on our kind of vintage light bulb garland. So we're just putting a second coat of paint on the colors. And then we'll paint some letters as well. Oops, as I just put my finger in that one. It's all good. Teenagers are moody. You can't really do much about it. Have you gotten any farther in your crochet book? What is that? Or did you take a break? You're typing one-handed with a twin asleep? Oh man, you are like in mama mode today, huh? Extreme mommy mode. Alright, so let's do this. Let's move that one up there. We can put another coat on the red. Oh, you stopped at the chain? Yeah, crochet's kind of hard. Well, I think it's hard to learn to read the pattern. And then once you've done a couple, then it gets a lot easier. For sure. Oh, the red's looking really good, actually. I like how this looks. Alright. And Elsa's hair is in it. How? She's not even in here. Gosh. Ridiculous. Okay, red. I'm calling it. It's done. Yeah, you need to learn the basics. You know what I did is I honestly just watched a bunch of different tutorials by a bunch of different people. I'll send you a link to this one lady that was pretty slow and good. So, and unfortunately, crochet, as I've learned, it takes time, you know, like you can't just instantly be good at it, which is kind of a bummer. Alright, so it's looking like these are needing 3 coats, just because I didn't prime the wood at all, and it's craft paint. But I think the yellow coat might need about 4 coats, maybe. Yeah, it wouldn't be. That is true, Stuart. Yeah, absolutely. Elsa was in here right before the stream because I was cutting these out on the laser, so I had the garage door open. I had to kick her out because I knew if she was in here, she would have just been all up in this paint. She was in one of those moods. So I was like, can't have you today. But I'm sure she'll be here next week. For sure. Just double checking I got all the spots. I don't know, I'm really liking how these are turning out. They're looking pretty good, honestly. Well, I think they're looking pretty good. Yo, this yellow, though, it's gonna need some more. Definitely gonna need maybe 2 more coats for the yellow. But I think it'll look good though, once it's, you know. And what doesn't help either is that MDF soaks up so much paint. So when it's like the lighter pigments, it's really hard to... Yeah, they do definitely look very Christmas. Yeah, so for silver, I don't have silver paint, but I have the silver marker I'm going to try. If this doesn't look too good, I can always go out and get silver paint later and redo the... I don't even... The socket part, I guess is what it's called. Right? This would be the socket. Okay, well, I guess I'll set this one to the side, and then we can start painting the words, maybe? Let me see. I gotta get the white paint out. Where'd I put that sucker? Oh, it's over here. Whoop. As, again, everything's trying to fall. I'll use the chalk paint for the white, because that's what I got. Oh, yeah, definitely I can seal it first, but... As I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I think only Stuart was here in the beginning. Today was just a hot mess, and I really didn't have much time, so I didn't really plan it out. Like, I probably should have done like a Mod Podge coat or even just a white coat and then did the color, but I couldn't think that far today. Really want to shake this up good. And I left my Dr. Pepper in the house. Like, it's been a bit of a day. Not gonna lie. It's been a bit of a day. Up there, I guess. Shimmy Jimmy. Oh gosh. I guess I better not hold it since I just dropped it. And then white, man, white, this is probably going to take like 2 or 3 coats as well since it's white. I'm going to do my little spongy method. Ah! Try. It kind of gives it some texture, like it looks like snow though. Huh, we'll try that and see. I don't know, I might not keep that. Oh, that's right. That's a good movie, actually. I like that movie a lot. I like it when, that movie when, the guy from the resort is, like, singing all the time at everybody. He's just randomly there to show up. It's hilarious. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. This might give the texture of snow. Let me see if I can raise it up to the camera more. And Elsa's hair. Does that look a little bit textured like snow? I don't know if the camera's gonna really allow you to see it. I think it might though. Except the J has a little too much. Too much texture. What's up, Animal Crossing nerd? Thank you for popping by. And I do have to say, Animal Crossing is one of my favorite games to play. Love it. However, I'm pretty addicted right now to Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is very similar to Animal Crossing. So that kind of has me in a chokehold right now. And they just did like an update for it. So like Scar is at your like little kingdom now. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's on the Switch, Erica. You would probably like it. It's pretty good. Very low key, and I think it's like 30 bucks. I think. Like, definitely not a game I think that Christian would play. That's pretty good. Have I played Stardew Valley? I have not played that yet. I've heard a lot of good things about it, though. Have you played it? Do you like that game? Yeah, it is called MDF, Erica. For sure. Erica, we were having some crazy weather because I know you were saying Texas had like a crazy storm. It started raining today. It's supposed to rain the next couple days, I think. Stuart, do you have any rain up there? Oh, you love it? I'll definitely have to check it out. Oh, Harvest Moon. I remember people played that when I was in like I don't know, middle school or high school. I never really got into that one. Uh but like I remember all my friends talking about that game. Alright, I think we could do another coat of the yellow. Oh yeah, it started raining. Yep, it's officially winter. Man, yeah, Harvest Moon. Where's my yellow? Yeah, you had tornadoes. Craziness. Wow, you even turned the heat on? There you go. Yeah, I wore like... I mean, obviously you can see what I'm wearing because I wore that today. But, yeah, I even wore a beanie today. I was like, oof. It was like my noggin's cold. Yeah, this MDF is not liking this yellow. It's wanting to just really show its brown color behind it. I should maybe do white. Maybe I should do a coat of white over it. Dude, Stuart, that's awesome. Yeah, that machine is addicting, let me tell you. Dude, that is so awesome. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, depending on how fast I get this done, maybe we might have time to make a beanie, maybe. I don't know. I try to keep the streams generally around an hour. Just because I feel like, or an hour, hour and a half, because I feel like if it goes longer, people lose interest. I don't know. Just me, though. I do like this chalk paint a lot. This chalk paint is, the brand is StarCraft. It's pretty good. I'm liking it. I need to do Animal Crossing 3D prints. I should, huh? I definitely should. Oops. Yeah, maybe I can print out some of the characters or something. Or, ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make Animal Crossing coasters. And I'm gonna have it be like the leaf. And like the fossil symbol. Maybe. Ooh, maybe that's what I'll do in a little money bag. That would be fun. They're all in Humane Society's color so far, giving the people who work there. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, the foster dog got it? Oh. Yeah, dude, Stuart, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you're doing it and you're enjoying it. That's super awesome. Do I have an Ender 3? I used to have an Ender 3, but like I used that thing until its very last breath kind of a thing. Like I used and abused it. And it finally got to a point of where it was just cheaper for me to buy a new printer rather than like replacing more parts. But for a long time, I ran my 3D printing business with just an Ender 3. And for a long time, I left it stock as well. And then, actually, I think sometime this week, I'm going to upgrade my Ender 2. I got a new hot end for it so that I can print hotter materials. So I can do like carbon fiber 3D prints and stuff. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know if I should do a white coat on the yellow light bulb or not. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's up, Laura? Hello, hello. Laura, I think Erica might need some help with the crochet. Erica says you need to break down and get a new sublimation printer. The Black Friday. Which one do you have? So I didn't print on my sublimation printer for a year and a half. And it was super clogged. And of course, like I had a deadline I had to hit. And then, so I did like the cleaning cycle a bunch of times and it wasn't, Stuart, sub printer is a sublimation printer. And it was still clogged. And I finally did like a deep clean where it uses like a third of all the ink in each thing. And it fixed it. So like I did lose quite a bit of ink, but it was worth it because then the next print I did with that printer was like flawless. So it was worth it in my book to lose that little bit of what's it called? A white coat or a light coat? White coat. Laura says not it. I've been taking antibiotics for a couple days for this infection, so I'm starting to feel better, so that's good. How'd you break it? Oh, you're trying to oh, you took it apart? Oh, yeah. You probably shouldn't have taken it apart, maybe? That might have been the issue. Were you following a tutorial and it said to take it apart, or you were just trying to find the problem yourself? I think I paid like $200 for my sublimation printer because I converted an Epson printer. You're gonna get your first 3D printer. Should you get an Ender 2 or an Ender 3? That's a tough question. It kind of depends on what you want to print, because the Ender 2 Pro has a smaller build plate, but I think it works better right out of the box than the Ender 3 because I don't know why, but it has less issues in my opinion. Ender 3 is really great. You are going to have to end up doing some tinkering and you have to put it all together. If you had the budget, I don't know what your budget is, but if you had the budget, I would maybe start with a Prusa Mini or an Anycubic Viper because it has auto bed leveling. But yeah, like it sort of does depend on what kind of things you're planning to print. Like a lot of the 3D prints that I do range a lot in different sizes. So like the Ender 2 Pro is great for me for a lot of the little things that I print and sell. But then I have like the Elegoo Neptune 2 and a couple other ones, and the Prusa Mini that is a little bit bigger. You're following a tutorial that said to be careful when taking off the top because it's heavy. You weren't careful and it went kerplunk. Nice. Awesome. 6-minute crochet lessons. There you go. That's all it takes. 6 minutes or less. I might have to do a white coat on the yellow maybe. I don't know though. But it's like a black speck on that one. I think it'll be fine. It'll be covered by the letters. For $200, yeah, for $200, I would probably go with the Ender 2 Pro. Animal Crossing Nerd, if you look on my channel, I have a unboxing and like assembly video on the Ender 2 Pro, and I give some more like thoughts and opinions I have about it in that video. And then there's also a link to the printer itself as well. So feel free to check that out if it might help. But I think for that price, I think the Ender 2 Pro is a pretty darn good starter printer in my opinion. I think the letters are pretty covered. So, and that's kind of the difference too with like this chalk paint. You know, it took 2 coats, whereas with the craft paint, it took like anywhere from 3 to 5. So, I am really liking this stuff. I think they have a bunch of other colors, but I only have a couple. I try not to paint too often, but I feel like I paint the most on live streams. So, move these over it. No. There we go. Okay. Move my letters over. I think this file too, I'll probably put on my Facebook group for free if anyone wants it. I don't know how many people have a laser. You could probably do it on the Cricut too if you really want to. No, this isn't dry enough, so I'm kind of just wiping off the paint. Okay. Oh, you've watched it? Very cool, yeah. So yeah, I recommend that for that price. I think it's good. Because I think it's like $189 or $180 maybe. So it's pretty decent. I wonder if I can get my... I'm gonna get my heat gun. See if we can speed up this process a little bit. Put it on low, I think. Is it set to low? Yeah. So I'll let this dry. Oh yeah, 169, yeah. Yeah, that would be good too, because if your budget's 200, so you do the printer for 169 and then you can grab a roll of filament for like anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks. So I think it's worth it. Almost dry. There's still a couple. You can kind of see a couple shiny spots still. Animal Crossing, what kind of things are you wanting to print, or are you not sure yet? It literally is watching paint dry. How funny. Lucky you. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, and you're here watching paint dry. And I realized I just put away the white paint when I'm going to use it. Alright. Let's do our coat of whites. Which I should have just done this coat of white for all of them. Clearly. Oh no, what is that? It's like little goobers on there. All right. I think that should be fine. And then we'll let that dry, and then we could put another coat of yellow. And then it should be done, and then we can glue it all together. It'll be good. Not Elsa goober. It's just kind of like, you know how like paint goobers kind of happen? It's kind of what it was seeming like. Laura, this one's for you. Letting that paint get nice and dry. Let me see. This is bright yellow as well. Alright. Like, I love how these three are looking. I just want to get the... I want to get the yellow one to look kind of similar. How much was the Glowforge? When I bought it, because I bought the very top one, after taxes and everything, I think it was $6,000. But I paid it off in under a year. And that was with me using a $500 off coupon as well. Which I do have that same coupon in the description below if anybody is interested. It did go up in price, and actually right now is probably the best time to buy it because they're doing free shipping right now, and that's like $1,000 right there. Well, not really $1,000. I think it's like $400 to ship it, and so I think the current promotion is free shipping. And then they give you, I think the promotion is free shipping, and then they give you like a couple $100 worth of what is it called, material for the laser. Do I have any resin printers? I do have one resin printer. It's kind of small, but the company I bought it from is no longer in business. The printer is called Beam. It works pretty decently well. It was a Kickstarter that I backed, and I met the guy who made it at Maker Faire. But the company ended up going under, so eventually I do want to upgrade my resin printer, but I have like a smaller one, which works out pretty well. I was trying to think if I had a resin print close at hand, but I don't. But I have this print, and this was printed on the Ender 2 Animal Crossing nerd. So I don't know if that helps, so you could see some of the detail. Can I just go pock up yourself? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Alright, let's add this yellow. Oh, look at that. Looks so good. Nice. I love it. Pick it up yourself. Oh, the Glowforge? I think if you live in Washington, you might be able to. Oh my gosh, you guys. A Mickey head glitter got in there somehow. How is this even possible? Like, what in the world? How'd you get in there, little guy? No. Where'd it go? Ah, it's really in there. No. Glitter, you're ruining it. Dang. Like, how'd you get there, dude? Wow. Wow is all I can say. Oh gosh, what did I just do? Struggle bus over here. Lights are supposed to sparkle, very true. Am I in the US? Yes, I live in California. I live in California. Alright. Man, this yellow has a bunch of the little boogies and freaking Elsa's hair again. This cat. I'm about to go shave her. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Why is it like impossible to get out as well? You guys. Struggle bus party up in here is what's happening. What am I making? I'm making a kind of like a garland sign with these vintage light bulbs, and it will spell out the word joy. And then so the yellow paint is very thin, and so it's not wanting to cooperate. And then my cat's hair keeps getting in everything, causing issues even when she's not in the garage. Wow, and I think I just put the same hair back on there. Wow. That took some skill. Alright, let's hit it with the heat gun. No need a shaver. Use a little hairspray. There you go. Turn it over. Oh, I don't want to start it all over again, though. Little boogies, though. There we go. I think it would just need one more coat after this, and then we can freaking assemble everything. Make sure those are all dry. How many printers do I have in total? I have 12. 2 are broken, and 1 my friend is borrowing. I do have my printer that's next to me going too. I didn't turn on the printer cam for this stream though, so that's a bummer. And this thing that I'm printing looks way smaller than I thought it would be. Interesting. Okay. Oh well. I do not have 24. You liar. I have so many because it's part of my business. So on my Etsy shop, I made a number of products that I 3D print that I sell. Like, I have this tool for people who make tumblers. You set your cup in there and then you could add vinyl and your tool's not going to like flop around. So I 3D print them. And so because I get orders, I need to have multiple printers to do all the different orders that need to be completed for that day. And then this is one of my newest products. It's a lightsaber churro holder. So when you go to Disneyland, you could buy a churro, stick it in there. And then there you go. Yes, we do, Erica, for sure. Actually, Erica, I think it'd be better if we could like chat, you know, on FaceTime or whatever, or on Instagram, whatever. I think it'd just be easier. So whenever you have some free time, we can chat it up and get things finished up. Because I have another idea I want to run by you that we could do in addition to the first thing. Where can you find my store? There should be a link in the description. But my tagline is Chip Builds, and that's across all what's it called? All social media and my Etsy store. So my Etsy store is called Chip Builds. Hey, PLA's not food safe. Yeah, there's like quite a bit of debate about it. What is going on with this? This yellow is like not having it, let me tell you. You work from home tomorrow? Okay. Go check it out. Cool, Animal Crossing nerd. Sounds good. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I do my best to answer everybody. Yeah, no, I got you, Stuart. Some people get so heated about it. I figure stuff like that, where it's like, you know, just holding a churro for a little bit. Like, obviously, I wouldn't sell, like, a cereal bowl. You know what I mean? Like, just to be on the safe side. But I think it's fine. Especially, the PLA is, like, made out of plants. So... You guys, this yellow light bulb kind of making me mad, not gonna lie. I don't think I offended anybody with my churro holder. I did go to Disneyland yesterday, and I ran into a Disneyland like influencer, and I randomly had brought one in my Disneyland bag. So I was able to give it to her. So I don't know if she will post about it or not, but I'm kind of hoping she will. So that was kind of cool. I'm gonna see if adding a little bit more white will help. Also, grats. Apparently, yeah, I found out recently. Yeah, so like these people go to Disneyland, right? Like, I don't know if they go by themselves or with groups or whatever, but so they'll go and they'll just be like live streaming like there. You know, like they're in line for like a ride and they're just like live streaming the whole time. It's like, it's bonkers. You're gonna follow me on TikTok? Sounds good. I like TikTok a lot. I spend so much wasted hours on TikTok. It's pretty addicted. It sounds like what you do. Dang, Laura. Yeah, pretty much. I don't live stream though. I just post that I'm there. But no, these people are like hardcore though. Like super hardcore. But the lady I met was really nice though. Her name was Megan. I did with the other cup lady. I did with the other cup lady. What did I do? Which other cup lady? Lauren? Haunted Mansion again? Oh, heck yeah, Laura. That's my favorite ride. I try to go on it every time I go. Especially right now, when it's, what's it called? Especially right now when it's Jack Skellington. Or Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what I'm trying to think of. Oh. That wasn't planned, though. We were just hanging out, and she's like, oh, we're gonna go live. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, that would be interesting, Stuart. That's a good idea. I should write that down. That'd be fun. Alright, let's see if we can finally get this yellow taken care of. It's looking a little better. What is my favorite 3D printer? Oh yeah, she does live like 5 minutes from me. My now I think is the Elegoo Neptune 2. I think that one is kind of like my little workhorse prototyping printer. And then in second place is my Ender 2 Pro.